Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Hey, tight down. There you go.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. That good for 22 and a first down. You have a pretty good... Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this.
And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Safety screaming. Check it back. Hey, alert 33. Bravo. Hurry.
Now Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, here's Breida. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
He did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This is caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Regular. Smooth. Check. Hurry.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
21.
Here's Love. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 180. 24 is the mic. I'm coming. Hey, watch it. 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because
this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Juju Smith-Schuster. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Love. Ooh, with a juke. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings us 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21, Texans 14.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert! Undercut! Hey, switch gears. No.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Two. 1, Omaha. You got tight right there. Lock. Hey, Haywood. Towards the mic. So we got man.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 2-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kings! Hey, alert 33. Kings! No. Shift! Hey, alert 33. Hurry!
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, alert! Run. Hey, Delta. Switch. Kill.
Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on up to 6.
A lot of points.
Strip that ball.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here we go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, here's Love. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Bryce Love, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. That's their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Regular. Point it right. Regular. Sit down. Real.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Hey, alert! Send him west. Up. Hey, alert 33. Watch the eye. Kings. Watch out.
Mayfield on first down. Dorsett making the catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
At the 47-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And caught by Henry. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
King. Hey, Alpha. Right here. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Mayfield with it once more. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
He's coming. We got time. Real. Check nickel. One time.
Mayfield now. Buying time to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
He's real. He's checking credit. Check that.
61, matchbox lights.
Begin.
Run.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Gets past one man, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No,
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
with no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Regular. Pistol. Hurry. Done.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year as they are able to cut into that lead.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
65. 11. Stay hot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 31, Mayfield into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Five. Real. Up. Hurry.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Love again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. To try again after the sack, Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield gets it off to Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Kings. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hey, zoom. Slam.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
80 weapon. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. My touch.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, Charlie. Hurry, hurry. Touch.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, alert 33. My touch.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here we go, here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 23 yards, the final tally.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rip left, rip left.
They'll run again with Love on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
11.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Pistol. Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Denzel Perryman able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Two-jet bombers. Pistol. Regular.
Sponge. No. Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, alert! Hey, seam 6.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Alert! Up. Hey, exit.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Real.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mayfield on 1st down. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
He's coming. Double up.
Regular.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
King.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Point it right. Hey, high 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I smell fear in that offense. Real.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
180. Point it right. Hey, 133. Bravo. Let's go.
Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the carry, it's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground, it's Love. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go. 180.
No chance. Watch the edge.
On first down, Love. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my brother.